Former UFC title challenger Anthony Smith has found himself at the center of a serious legal situation after being arrested in Nebraska on 3 felony charges. The news has sent shockwaves through the mixed martial arts community, where Smith has long been respected for his resilience inside the octagon and his honest, thoughtful personality outside of it. While fans know him as a veteran fighter who spent years competing against some of the biggest names in the sport, the latest developments have shifted attention away from his fighting career and toward an unfolding criminal investigation. According to law enforcement officials, Smith was taken into custody following an incident that resulted in multiple felony charges being filed against him. Authorities confirmed that the investigation remains active, and officers responded to reports that ultimately led to his arrest. Following standard procedure, Smith was booked into custody and later appeared in official records released by local authorities. Court documents indicate that the former UFC star is facing 3 felony charges, including allegations involving terroristic threats and false imprisonment, along with an additional felony offense connected to the same investigation. Prosecutors have not yet presented their complete case publicly, and many of the details surrounding the incident remain under review as legal proceedings begin. As with any criminal case, the charges represent allegations at this stage. Anthony Smith is presumed innocent unless proven guilty in court. Investigators are continuing to gather evidence, interview witnesses, and review the circumstances surrounding the incident before the case moves further through the judicial process. The arrest has surprised many longtime fans because Smith built a reputation throughout his MMA career as a disciplined professional. Known by his nickname Lionheart, Smith earned respect through perseverance rather than flashy promotion. He competed in the UFC for many years, challenging elite opponents across multiple weight classes and eventually earning a light heavyweight championship opportunity. Throughout his career, Smith became known for his willingness to face difficult challenges. He fought some of the sport's biggest stars and often spoke openly about the physical and mental struggles that came with professional fighting. His honesty during interviews helped him connect with fans, many of whom admired his straightforward personality and resilience. Following his retirement from active competition, Smith transitioned into broadcasting and analysis. He became a familiar face on UFC programming, providing technical breakdowns, fight predictions, and post-event analysis. His experience inside the cage allowed him to offer valuable insight, making him a respected analyst among both fans and fellow fighters. The legal allegations now place that broadcasting career under significant uncertainty. Although no official decisions regarding his professional future have been announced, legal issues of this magnitude often have consequences beyond the courtroom. Organizations frequently monitor ongoing criminal cases before determining whether employment or contractual relationships will continue. News of Smith's arrest quickly spread across social media, prompting thousands of reactions from fans and members of the MMA community. Some expressed shock, while others urged caution, reminding the public that legal proceedings should be allowed to unfold before reaching conclusions. Several former fighters also emphasized the importance of respecting the legal process while avoiding speculation until more verified information becomes available. Legal experts note that felony charges generally involve more serious allegations than misdemeanor offenses and often require lengthy court proceedings. Depending on the evidence presented, the case could involve preliminary hearings, motions, possible plea discussions, or ultimately a trial. At this stage, no verdict has been reached and many questions remain unanswered. Anthony Smith has faced adversity before. During his fighting career, he overcame numerous setbacks, injuries, and personal hardships while continuing to compete at the highest level. Those experiences helped shape his reputation as one of mixed martial arts' toughest competitors. However, legal challenges differ significantly from athletic competition, and the coming months may prove to be one of the most difficult periods of his life. The UFC has not publicly commented in detail regarding the arrest beyond acknowledging reports circulating in the media. Because Smith had transitioned into media work rather than active competition, it remains unclear how the case could affect future appearances or broadcasting opportunities. Many organizations typically wait until additional facts emerge before making employment-related decisions. The investigation also highlights the broader importance of allowing criminal cases to proceed through the justice system without rushing to judgment. While public attention often focuses on high-profile individuals, courts rely on evidence, witness testimony, and established legal procedures rather than public opinion. Both prosecutors and defense attorneys will have opportunities to present their respective arguments as the case develops. For Anthony Smith, the coming weeks will likely involve court appearances, legal representation, and continued scrutiny from both the media and the public. Whether the allegations ultimately result in convictions, dismissals, or another legal outcome will depend entirely on the evidence presented during judicial proceedings. Until then, many supporters remain hopeful that the legal process will provide clarity regarding exactly what occurred. Others recognize that regardless of the final outcome, The arrest represents a significant turning point in the life of a man who spent years earning admiration through his performances inside the octagon. As the case continues moving forward, both the sports world and the legal community will closely monitor developments. For now, Anthony Smith's future remains uncertain, with his reputation, career, and personal life all potentially affected by the outcome of the criminal proceedings. The months ahead will determine not only the legal resolution of the charges, but also whether one of the UFC's most respected veterans can eventually rebuild his public image after facing one of the biggest challenges of his life.